You're tuned in to Two Tears in the Bucket.
Y'all know the rest.
Talk about it.
I'm just talking. Let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talking about 2 tears in the bucket. You can say what you say. At the end of the day, I'm like 2 tears in the bucket. You can feel what you feel. I'm just keeping it real. Say 2 tears in the bucket. 2 tears in the bucket.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Two Tears in the Bucket.
2 tears in the bucket. You can say what you say. At the end of the day, I'm like.
Welcome back to Two Tears in the Bucket. I'm your host, Stoney Murphy, and I'm riding with my team, my peoples. Micah, that chick Antoinette, and my boy BS with Bill. What's happening, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, today is another beautiful Friday. We here this afternoon getting everybody over the hump. We got to thank God for the life we got today, for one.
Absolutely.
We weren't guaranteed to be here today, but we here. Blessings on you. So what's up? What's up, y'all? What's been up this week with y'all, man?
Rain, and more rain.
Yeah, it has been a lot of rain. I just been chilling in my room watching a lot of Netflix and Tubi and Amazon Prime.
You been Netflixing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been seeing some good movies too. I watched a movie last night on BET Plus, and it had not Angela Simmons. It had her sister Vanessa Simmons. It had Vanessa Simmons and it had Monica Calhoun in it. It was a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah, what's the name of it?
It was called Deadly Entanglement.
Deadly Entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
good.
up. I gotta check that out because I don't get a chance really to sit down and watch TV much. So when I do, I either watch the movie all the way through or either it end up watching me. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It probably take me 3 weeks to watch one movie.
I kind of got away from. I used to watch Tubi, been my go-to. I've been tubing, especially when it's raining bad.
Mm-hmm.
I usually be tubing, but I've been trying to take advantage of my time because I look at it like I watch movies, and by the end of the day, I've been wasted
Hours.
8, 9, 10 hours. Where
Hours.
I can have a whole nother day if I put all of it together for a week. I can have an extra day, and I can get ahead of some of the things I need done.
That's why I can't understand how folks can sleep 6 and 8 hours. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I just can't. I'm up 4 hours in.
On the most. That's
Yeah.
the most, and I got to be up almost 2 days to make it 4 hours.
Yeah, and then it's like because we got so many hats that we wear, unknown to a lot of people, and being in this entertainment world, this field of entertainment is demanding. You gotta constantly be innovative. You gotta constantly come up with ideas, and you gotta constantly be involved with the social life.
There's so much going on, especially if you don't have a solid team and you're doing majority stuff yourself. It's just so hard to get stuff done right.
Right.
Because a lot of people not gonna move how you move, or not gonna have a conversation. And other people really won't deal with you. You can't send people in their mind. They think you sending your assistant. Like, nah, you can't come in and talk to me. I can't. Don't ask for my help. That's how people look at it.
Right. We do a lot, involved in a lot, always in meetings. I can do without another microphone sometimes because it's always in your face sometime or another. Believe me, it's always somebody that's out there going through something worse. So you have to be grateful for what you got. And be thankful that you're not going through some situation. There's a lot of drug addicts, homeless folks, and people out there in the world that didn't ask to be in the position that they're in.
Yes.
But they're there. We wake up with these complaints on the tip of our tongue early in the morning, body aching and stuff like that, which is natural, something that we all go through, but you have to be grateful for what you have, man.
Absolutely. In every situation, just put but God behind it.
But God.
Definitely.
What's some of the other things that's been going on, man?
I think everybody getting ready to come outside. Seems like everybody's planning like outside events and stuff for the summer. So school out, vacation starting. People using all the PTO. So I think everybody getting ready to come outside and start enjoying some of the sunshine.
Yeah, I like the summer.
Yeah, me too.
I like to go to the like a lot of funk fest type events.
Yeah,
definitely.
Anything outside with music, I love it. I just like to vibe to music. Like that's just one of my top most favorite things to do.
Vibe to the music, hang out. Yeah.
I like all the old school lineups that's coming out.
Yeah.
They got a lot of concerts coming out.
I love it.
A lot.
definitely blues. They doing a lot of blues shows.
You know, a lot of folks slept on Southern Soul, but it just crept up and it started saturating cities like everywhere. Atlanta, when I went to Atlanta and I heard it was just booming up there, I was like, wow.
I never really was a blues person. I'm just now really starting to get into it.
Yeah.
Because my cousin Aisha, she's a huge blues singer. I mean, a huge blues fan.
A lot of our music is blues and we don't realize it. Like R. Kelly sung a lot of blues.
But like, okay, so for instance, like the Calvin Richardson and King George, like, you know, I was never the type of person to really be into that type of music.
Right.
But now I'm starting to like it.
I think more women got into it because the image of the blues singer changed.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
Tucker
that's
came
true.
out with dreads
and all that.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't dress like the older guy, the cowboy boots and the giant hats
Right.
and
Linen suits.
Yeah, they stopped dressing like they start dressing like the people. And some of these boys look like rappers
Yeah.
They do.
and R&B singers. So I think the women start looking at them for the attraction. Then they start enjoying the music. So I think that's why it changed because a lot of the blues shows now are just becoming younger crowds are coming in.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Yeah, we got a lot going on now, sis.
yeah, it's Pensacola, Picola,
Yeah.
850.
Only the strong survive.
East Side Rays.
Only the strong survive. You can't come through here within skin. Only the strong survive.
Can't be
So,
tender, not in the city.
Here you
can't.
go with the
Not
tender.
Picola.
You
Not
tender down here.
Picola. I don't know about the rest of y'all, you know, but
Tender.
I tell anybody when I go out of
TDs.
town and I'm visiting different places, listen, if you can survive Pensacola, Florida, you can make it
People
anywhere.
always try to run. I'm gone. I'm moving such. Then what I
They
don't
be
like
back.
is I'm coming back home to get back on my feet and I'm leaving again. Well, if you came back home to get on your feet, maybe it's a little more. It might be good just stay here on your feet.
Right.
I know
Right.
people want to grow and change and do it. Some people just don't have the capability to be in a big city.
Trying to live somewhere up north, that's out.
They too rude up there.
Well, I mean the weather. The weather is rude up
The
there.
weather's rude. The people rude. The food is rude. It's better than New York. Slice of pizza is $32.99, and that's just cheese.
The quarters are tight.
Yeah, everything.
The living
Everything.
quarters are
People
tight.
bump into each other and keep walking. If you look back, you want some problems. You best to bump into each other and just keep walking.
How you gonna stare at somebody and ask them why they looking at you?
We rode the subway like a couple times. I ain't going up there. Everybody look at you crazy. You can't have no guns up there.
You know, it's millions of people up there. Millions of
I don't
people.
want to
up
be around
there.
that many people.
Hey, you ever been to New York?
Mm-mm.
You never been to New York? You have. You know.
It's on my bucket list.
Have
I
you
was
been
up
up there recently?
I was up there when they had that. I was in it when they had that huge blizzard up there. It was sheets
Which
of
one?
ice. It was sheets of ice all the way up to the past the stop sign. I mean, we had to walk through sheets of ice going across the street. It was crazy.
All right, y'all. We're gonna be back with more on Two Tears in the Bucket. We got the teardrop of the day coming up, along with other things, right here on RWR Live 365. Tune into the culture.
We're back with Two Tears in a Bucket, and I want to welcome to the show a good friend of mine who is part of the legendary group, the 69 Boys, Thrill the Player. What's up?
Yay, what up? One Thrill the Player representing those 69 boys. Shouts out to Fast Cash, the whole crew. We up in the building today.
That's what it is. What's going on, Thrill?
Oh, man, everything good, man. Everything groovy. Y'all got me in over there loud and clear. Everything good?
Everything's good.
Everything's good, man.
Got a pretty exciting weekend.
Oh, yeah, man. We blessed. First, shouts out to all the family up in the Panhandle worldwide that's listening in. That are, and family, of course, that's fans and family. Fans are family that have supported 69 Boys over the years and kept our name out there in the streets and kept coming to the shows and kept requesting the record on the radio and kept streaming the record. All those things, you know, they equal this next phase of our or next stage of our career, which is another performance at the BET Awards. And we're looking to take this performance and and use it to help launch our next new single that's coming out, man. Everything is a step along the way, and we're grateful for all of them and thankful for the support of the family out there.
Absolutely,
That's what's up,
absolutely.
man. That's what's
Well,
up, bro.
I know one thing. I can't wait until Sunday so that I can see you guys grace the stage.
Appreciate it.
You said you got some more work coming out, man?
Oh yeah, man, we got this project, our first studio album in about 20 years, the Notorious Bass. We've been working on it for about 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, really maybe even longer than that.
Yeah.
Man, we probably cut like 50 songs and we're gonna cut it down to the best 10, but we got features from Yin Yang, we got features from Uncle Luke, from Grind Mode, JT Money, just the best of the best when it comes to good southern rap and worldwide platinum artists. So that project will be dropping here around September, and the new single, Party Like It's Freaknik, is just really starting to buzz with the DJs. We've been playing the beat a lot, been getting a lot of DMs and a lot of questions about, yo, what's that beat? So, man, we just trying to keep the whole bass movement alive and keep Florida music alive, because bass music has always been known as the music of Florida. So we want to do our part to help keep it alive and keep it present.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
Y'all are legends, man. Y'all are truly legends, bro. Hey, man, listen, man. I used to do Tootsie Roll all the time. I can't do it now, man. You know, I'm 51 years old now, man. Some might come loose.
Hey, man, then what you have to do, you have to get you some being gay and put it on your
Right.
You have to stretch real good before you go to the show like we do, and then just get on up there and do it.
Man, have you ever really seen the 69 Boys live in concert?
Yes, I have.
Man, that's some energy, ain't it?
Boy, I'm telling you, I don't know where y'all get it from, man. And you know what? I try to pretend like I'm doing something to move with you, but I don't move no more than about 2 feet, you know, in a little 2 feet square.
Hey,
Man,
man, it's all good, man. I tell you, man, just being out here and over the years, really taken for granted, because I had a period in my life where I dealt with, you know, substance abuse and pills. It started with ecstasy and ended with morphine. But I say that to say this. I didn't realize how blessed we were to have just hit dance records, because every night it's like doing 15, 20, 25, 45 minutes, depending how long the show, of cardio.
Right.
Every day, every night. So, you know, it's helped to keep us young and help to keep us feeling good and help to keep these old squeaky knees working how they supposed to.
look, I felt that squeaky knees. Woo.
Hey, well, man, I'm truly excited for you, brother. I mean, blessings on you, man. You really have played a role. You are one of the cornerstone holders of our music, black music today. So, man, my hat's off to you. Y'all boys still doing your thing. I heard y'all stay booked up, man.
Yeah, booked and busy.
Oh, man, yeah, thank you so much for that, too. And it's the fans, man. Really, I think we made up in our mind a long time ago. But I know I did, because music is a destiny for me. It's just the entertainment in general. I think just the desire, growing up in the era with 2 Live Crew, we just couldn't go see 2 Live Crew a lot of times because we was too young. So my mama, by her not letting us go, it made us want to do music so everybody could come and listen to it and everybody could come and hear it. Because it was just like, man, if we could do that, then hey, man, we'll pick up all that little money right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I told God, I said, Lord, if you just let me succeed, man, I just want to make clean music and let people to have fun. So I'm saying that to say, years later, man, one thing I've learned is that people are going to always want to party and have a good time. So I'm glad that we were able to be blessed to have a song that they want to party and have a good time too many years later.
Yes, because the song Tootsie Roll is definitely a classic, and it's not a cookout, not a wedding reception or anything where it's not coming on.
Cotton candy.
Man, when you hear that, look.
Hey,
When
that's
you
what I'm
hear
talking
that,
about.
everybody running to the dance floor. All ages too. That's another thing. That song has gone from generation to generation, and that's just so dope to me.
Man, bro, we definitely grateful for that. And thanks to the fans too for making Tootsie Roll the longest running single in the history of the Billboard rap charts, as well as the second longest single of any chart on Billboard, second only to Tag Team Won't. There it is. So, man, the record has held its own every year. Young cheerleaders dancing to it, young dance teams, and we're grateful for that, man. So Hey, it is what it is, and thank y'all for y'all support as a radio show and everything that you do to keep the vision alive.
That's
Thank
right.
you,
That's
thank
right.
you.
We appreciate it, man. Blessings on you again.
Yeah, so before we get out of here, Thrill, let me ask you a question. When you go to the BET Awards, who is somebody else that you would like to see perform?
Oh man, SZA, man, I just want to hear some of that SZA. Like SZA, I definitely want to see her. Now, out of the classic generation, man, it's gonna be everybody that hit the stage from Trick Daddy or whoever else they got coming. But the new school, man, I'm on that SZA real hard right now.
Yeah, she is dope. She is. Well, we really, really appreciate you stopping
man.
through and having a conversation with us. We can't wait to see y'all hit the stage on Sunday. Big BET Awards energy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all check out the red carpet. It start at 5 and it end at 8. And then right after that, the show is going down. Follow our page, Official 69 Boys with a Z on Instagram, the 69 Boys fan page on Facebook, or you can follow at FastCash 69 Boys on Snapchat or IG at that handle, or you can follow Thrill, ThrillaPlaya, Thrill the Player on IG or Facebook.
Thank you. All right, y'all heard it. Y'all go follow them today and look out for them on Sunday, and look out for that brand new single coming, because after 20 years of not having a studio album and it's coming out this fall,
Yeah.
we ready for it.
We ready.
Major love to you, Thrill.
Y'all appreciate it.
It's time for the teardrop of the day. Dear Stoney and Micah, for the past 5 years, I have been in love and married to my best friend. What makes it even better is that both of our families get along great. My in-laws welcomed me with open arms and loved me from day one. My husband has 2 sisters that he loves dearly, and over the years, I have gotten very close to them as well. I'm particularly close to the youngest one of the 2, and that's probably because we are around the same age. She's a sweet person and I would never want to hurt her, but a situation has popped up. For several months, she has been seeing someone and says she believes he's her soulmate. My husband and I suggested that we all get together for dinner so we can meet this mystery man that has become the main topic of my sister-in-law's conversation. A couple of weeks later, we gathered at my house and everyone eagerly waited to see my sister-in-law pull up. When they finally arrived, my husband welcomed them in. As I turned the corner to see who he was, my heart dropped. I was standing face to face with my ex. Not just any ex, he was my first love. It took me years to get over him. We broke up after high school over a rumor, and soon after I went to college. We played it cool and didn't give any indication that we already knew each other. The rest of the evening went by smoothly. Unfortunately, I think my husband seems to like him a little too much. He's even gone as far as suggesting we set up a couples night. I don't know what to do. The odd thing is that I believe I have feelings for my ex. Should I tell them the truth about us? I'm so confused at this point. Can you guys help me, please?
Make sure you stay tuned in. 2 Tears in a Bucket will be right back.
We're back to discuss the teardrop of the day. Man, this is a tough one. It really is, because I ain't gonna lie, it's something about that first love. I know it's something about my first love.
Yeah, it was something about mine too. I'm glad it was just the first time.
I ain't really sure. My first love was McDonald's.
You silly.
So it's something about mine every time I ride down Cervantes in Fairfield.
There go my baby, Mickey D.
Well, not really Fairfield, because the one on Fairfield definitely not.
As long as it ain't the one on Cervantes.
The one on Cervantes is better. It's in East Hill area.
No, well, it is in East Hill.
The one over there on Fairfield, if
That's
you
the
got
hood.
extra time, you can go back there and fix your own food. Because they'll tell you, if you don't like our fix, come do it yourself.
Man, my first love, I ain't gonna say my first love. The first time that I called myself in love, I remember and don't want to go back to the memory at all.
What's her name?
Man, why is you all up in my business like that?
Because you just made it public, like you said. Once you put it on public, hey.
Wasn't he just talking about that
Yeah,
bill?
once you put it out there.
Anyway, so So my first situation,
Now you talking about Diane?
it wasn't what I wanted it to be. I mean, I'm new at this, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was going on when she was moving super fast. She was 5 years older than me.
He was a virgin, and she wasn't. Go ahead.
5 years older than you.
Y'all didn't make love.
Right.
Y'all was doing that.
And if you was 11 years old,
Hey, I'm not gonna give
They were
her up
hunching.
because she
They
brought
was
me
just
here
hunching.
to this day.
she
you
brought
was
here.
11 years old. You didn't say, yeah, you ain't gonna bring up who she was,
she
but you was
definitely-
11 years
she
old. You
definitely
didn't
was a
have no
teacher
business
assistant.
trying to, and
Who?
you
She
didn't
was
have
a-
no business
she
doing
was a
nothing
teacher
at 11.
assistant.
I was curious.
Fast tail.
I'm gonna say I was curious at a young age, and she further confirmed
He was
what I
having
was curious
curious
about.
And she
activities.
and she knew better. She was 16 years old, messing with an 11-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
You
this
know what?
woman right here,
Micah thinking about like the 16-year-old is gonna get her 11-year-old son, so that's why she thinking about.
I mollywop a 16-year-old child be in my baby face. He 12 years old.
To be clear, she wasn't really in his face.
it was she
He-
wasn't
she
in
was-
my face.
She was had a hand in his pants.
Yeah,
Shut up.
She was fondling.
Yeah, she's fun.
Anyway, the teardrop of the day. Can you imagine just being with your husband and all of a sudden your first love walked through the door? I mean, that's 1,000,001 emotions that just immediately flood you.
But technically, you're not married to after your 6th year, so she really could still cheat now and never technically cheated in her marriage.
I could just imagine what was going through her mind right then. She said a hard drop.
It wasn't her mind wasn't throbbing.
Right. It was the second heart drop. I
Yeah.
mean, the second heartbeat I told y'all
That's
about.
right.
The dude
It was
walked.
a real teardrop. It's real tear done drop.
The dude walked in and threw her off. I mean, if my ex walked through the door, the first thing I would do is grab my wife, and I said, "Baby, let me talk to you right quick."
I'm shocked.
If you say it ahead, if you go ahead and say something, then it's gonna be some mixed emotions the whole time. The dinner going on or whatever. If you say it too late, then she gonna say, "Okay, so you knew that was your ex, and you ain't say nothing to me." Ahead of time.
But okay, say she does say something and the sister-in-law feel like, I don't care. Like, that's my baby. I'm all into it,
She can't do anything about that.
She can't, but she gonna always feel some type of way. And it's gonna always probably be a situation where they,
Uncomfortable.
yeah.
It's gonna be uncomfortable, which is expected.
I
but
think
you
what Stone
can't
is trying to
control.
do, Stone is trying to kill it for a year down the line. They find out, well, we used to date.
Yeah, because
He's
it's gonna be a
trying
major
to kill
problem.
it later.
Yeah.
But then again, you might have a lot of fun that whole year.
I just believe that saying something now would eliminate a lot of future issues with your relationship, for one, because you got to protect your relationship. Just because she's dating your ex, you don't want your man to feel like a fool, because one thing that a man deal with is his pride, and you don't want him to feel like no fool. And then she says she still got feelings for the dude. So
What do you take a chance of telling him he tells his sister and that ruins their relationship, and he feel like, and the ex feel like, you just didn't want to see me happy?
it's all around jacked up.
But
It's a hard situation to be in, but it's something that is uncontrollable because you just never know who is dating
It's like
who.
if you don't tell him right then, you might as well don't say nothing, because if you don't say it right then, everything out there you're gonna be in trouble.
Exactly.
But depends on how.
Here you go. Here you go.
You know what?
Watch how he turn this.
God is good. He tells us sometimes to hold our tongues.
Hold your mule.
Just ask for forgiveness. Put it in his hand. Then if you ever come out, listen, I asked God for forgiveness, and apparently he didn't forgive me because he let you find out anyway. So,
I don't know, because like if she say something, then, well, first of all, most women have already talked to their new partner about, their past. She may not, he just may not know what that man had looked like or anything like that, but he has heard a story or two about
A first
this man
love.
before.
that make it worse
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
This one, that's the one used to hit it like this and that. Yeah, he didn't.
I mean, I understand we all grown and matured. What happened in the past,
But
whatever.
this your favorite sister-in-law. She can't keep distance.
Yeah, but she didn't say it was her favorite.
Yeah, she
one.
did.
She
said
did say she
Yes,
get
she
along
did.
with her better.
She said that's her favorite.
She said she
get
get along with her.
Basically, yeah,
That's
she
gotta
said
be your
she said she's
favorite. You
closer
get-
to the other one because they're
That makes
more
you
close in
favorite.
age.
You can't have a favorite one that you don't get along
That don't
with.
make no favorite. That just saying that she get along with the girl better. That's
Okay.
all it's saying.
If you have
And
a
no,
blueberry
and just
and a
because
blackberry, and
Bill, you always trying to
you
come up
eat
with
the
some.
blueberry
Bill,
all
don't
the
listen
time.
to
You can't say that one my favorite, but I eat this all the time.
Michael, what you saying?
just because she still have feelings for him and feelings rushed, you know what I'm saying, to her, doesn't mean that he feel
He
like that.
feel that way, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's an awkward situation. Let's just say they go through the night. Everything is fine. The wife don't say nothing to the husband. Everything is cool. But then the dude go back and tell
His old lady.
the sister-in-law, hey, I just want to let you know, blase, blase. Now, the sister-in-law knows,
He tender.
and no matter how when they have, let's just say they have another couple's night. If the sister-in-law know, she got attitude.
First of all, he just got in the family. He shouldn't be hugging nobody. He already be flirting with her
you
sister.
moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? But if something like that happen, she gonna watch it. The sister-in-law gonna watch him the whole time. The whole time. You know, you're a woman.
Okay, but do you think the wife who watch, like when you tell your wife, do you think she's gonna keep an eye on?
Of course.
She's gonna be, I mean, no, my bad. Do you feel like, yeah, she's gonna keep looking at him the whole time, or the husband, whoever you tell, gonna watch him the whole time?
And guess what?
They gonna watch.
At that point, it's entirely too much energy, and old girl might as well just break up with dude, because if you're gonna feel some type of way about every time he even speak, or they may have just a friendly hug or whatever, then you don't even need to be in a relationship.
Some people
then.
not feel like it's not fair for me to give up on my soulmate because y'all had history back in the day,
Right.
and y'all decided to move on, and you had to be kids if it's first love. It had to be a long time ago. So, is it fair to have the sister-in-law break up with him? But
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if the sister-in-law is going to feel some type of way about her man being around the person that was his first love, then there's no sense of being in it, because that's too much energy that you putting in to look and see, dang, is he looking at her too long? What's his, gestures towards her? Do you feel like they have a mutual chemistry towards each other? If you got to do all that, then you don't need to be in a relationship.
Okay, tell me this. Do you think maybe the exes should somehow talk to each other and say, well, listen, I'm gonna be honest and tell my girl, you should tell your dude, so it won't look like you was honest and told to be honest, but then it get back over here like, why you ain't never say that?
Okay, there go another situation. What are the exes doing talking to each other?
No, I'm saying, do you think you should reach out?
I mean, it's
No,
not.
they're not gonna
it's
say.
not,
They're
it's
not
not
gonna
an
say,
immature situation.
Yeah,
You're
but
mature. You should be able to talk.
Well, I'm saying they're not gonna say, oh, we talked to each other and we decided to tell y'all. It'll just be like, hey, I want to let you know. And then when you tell them, like, oh yeah, he did let me know too. I just think it'll save both relationships. Cause if you tell and she don't say nothing, it's gonna look like she's still in love.
When is the moment though?
When y'all
is a
get
good
back
moment?
home, shoot, after y'all talk, and then said
After the night that
you should
went
try
by.
to you should try to reach out tomorrow. Say, listen, I just didn't want to ruin the night, but this is the situation.
Well, I don't think that will happen. I don't think, because first of all, if they ain't seen each other all this time, they don't have no way to even get
in contact
after the
with
fact.
each other.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just a natural response to the whole thing, where the sister-in-law is gonna go home with her man, and he gonna tell her, and you know what I'm saying, the other one gonna go home with her husband and tell.
Hopefully it
And that's
works
how,
out
I
that
think
way.
that's how it's gonna be. And then by the time they all come back together, or the sister come back over, then the three of them will probably talk about it.
Yeah, because I look at my exes. I could be around my exes all day long. I mean, I don't
Name
have
two of them. He ain't synced them in a long time. As Michael say, sync. SEEN.
But it don't bother me none. And it took a long time for me to get to this point in my life. It took at least 5 years straight.
You been married how long?
I said it took me 5
Cause Bill started
years
counting on his fingers.
to really
Came up with a little shout. You need another hand.
get through the fact that, hey, it's okay to be with one person. And I like I say, I tell a lot of people I'm transparent about my situation. I'm not ashamed of it. I just thank God for deliverance.
Since I got saved, I forgot all my exes.
Bill, you go.
Since I've been delivered,
Bill, I just
I
talked
don't
to
even
you
remember that.
Sunday.
I just got my phone cut back on this morning. It's been off a week. Did you text me or did you call me?
It don't matter.
I just want to know.
You still
did you
struggle
text
with
me
your
or call me?
faith. You struggle with your
Huh?
faith.
No, man.
Yeah, you struggle with your faith.
I was at church Sunday.
What that mean?
Him and Junior.
That's right.
Him-
And baby mama.
And the baby mama.
That's a
And
that
the baby's
for y'all
mother.
that don't know, that is a moment meant to be documented in time.
That's why I don't talk
A
to you on
family
Sundays.
that
Going
prays
as a
together
family.
stays
That's why I don't talk to you
together.
on Sundays.
Michael, why you always jumping? You always
That-
playing Johnny Cochran for Bill.
Cause you always playing OJ.
You always trying to say this,
And
Negro.
you always trying to stay up somebody. So, hey,
All right, so we got more coming up, y'all. Micah,
Yes.
what we got coming up next?
Up next, we got the hot topic of the day right here on Two Tears in a Bucket.
Y'all know the rest. On RWR Live 365.
Tune into the culture.
What I have to say today is plain and simple. The bigger the dream, the harder the grind must be. You have to ask yourself, are you willing to do whatever it takes to make your dreams come true? Are you willing to make the sacrifices that are required to make sure your dreams are manifested? If it is, then stop complaining. Get up, get focused, and go get it. Make sure your goals outweigh your fear of the unknown. Right now, I know it's confusing. I know it's stressful, but that's only because you've never faced this challenge before. I want you to understand something right quick. A baby has the courage to take his first step. Even though he's afraid of falling, he's so determined to stand on his own that he will face that challenge to take his first step. And over a short period of time, he gets it. Once he gets it, after a while, he's running circles around us. We have to take on that same mindset when we are going after goals in our lives. I know it's something that you've never faced before. I understand that you've never done this before. But that's the thing. In order to get something you never had before, you got to do something that you never did before. Take baby steps until you get it. Once you get it, you got it. It won't happen overnight. But if you're willing to trust the process, I know that I mentioned trusting the process often. But if you are willing to trust the process, you'll be able to look back and appreciate where you came from and enjoy the fruit of your labor. Those are my words from me to you. Again, God has allowed us to see another day, and we should be grateful for that. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. Today is Friday, y'all. Enjoy your weekend and be safe. And as always, this too shall pass. Y'all have a good weekend. God bless.